Discuss the limitations of using GDP as a sole indicator of economic progress. Imagine two countries. Country A with booming economy, factories churning out goods and a sky-high GDP. Country B, on the other hand, has a slower pace of life with a focus on community, a healthy environment and a lower GDP. Which country represents true economic progress? Gross domestic product is a widely used metric to measure a country's economic health. It calculates the total value of all goods and services produced within a nation's borders. While GDP is undeniably important, relying solely on it to assess economic progress can be misleading. Let's look into the limitations of GDP and explore why it is crucial to consider a broader picture. Ignoring the unseen. Imagine a family where one parent works full time and the other stays home, raising children and managing the household. In GDP terms, only the working parent's contribution counts. However, the stay-at-home parent's work is essential for the family's well-being. Similarly, the GDP overlooks vital but unpaid activities like volunteering, childcare, and housework. These activities contribute significantly to a society's smooth functioning, but they don't translate into monetary value. Inequality in the shadows. GDP tells us nothing about how wealth is distributed within a country. A nation with a high GDP could have a situation where a tiny elite enjoys most of the wealth while the majority struggles. This skewed distribution can lead to social unrest and hinder long-term growth. Focusing solely on GDP ignores the well-being of the average citizen, a crucial aspect of true economic progress. The price of progress. Economic activities often come with hidden costs. Increased production might lead to pollution, resource depletion, and environmental degradation. GDP does not factor in these negative externalities. A country with a rapidly rising GDP could be destroying its natural resources, jeopardizing its future prosperity. Sustainable progress requires balancing economic growth with environmental well-being. Quality over quantity. GDP measures the total value of goods and services produced, but it does not distinguish between good quality and bad. For example, an increase in spending on healthcare due to a rise in pollution-related illnesses would boost GDP. However, this doesn't represent genuine progress. It highlights the negative consequences of economic activity. Focusing solely on GDP can lead to prioritizing quantity over quality, neglecting factors like product durability, innovation, and overall well-being. Happiness beyond material wealth. Economic progress should ultimately translate into a better quality of life for citizens. GDP does not capture factors like social well-being, access to education and healthcare, leisure time, and overall happiness. A country with a high GDP could have a stressed, overworked population with limited opportunities for leisure and personal growth. True economic progress should encompass not just material wealth but also societal well-being and individual happiness. GDP remains a valuable tool for understanding economic activity. However, it is just one piece of the puzzle. To gain a more holistic picture of economic progress, we need to consider additional metrics like the Human Development Index. This index goes beyond income, incorporating factors like life expectancy, education levels, and access to basic necessities. The Genuine Progress Indicator. This index attempts to address the shortcomings of GDP by factoring in environmental and social cost. The Inequality Adjusted Human Development Index. This considers income distribution within a country, providing a more nuanced picture of human development. By using a combination of these metrics, policymakers and citizens can gain a more comprehensive understanding of a country's economic progress. Focusing solely on GDP can lead to chasing an illusion of prosperity at the expense of long-term well-being. A well-rounded approach that considers both economic growth and social and environmental factors is key to achieving true and sustainable progress.